top or you just like to lose. Make a move.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New Orleans Saints and the Cleveland Browns. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Looking to throw right away is Watson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these plays.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
And I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Robinson.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. So here we go on 4th. Hill.
A quick target here, complete to Metcalf.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
DK Metcalf
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Saints use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, Everyone has
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 37.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
He'll throw complete there to Thomas. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Only 4 yards on that gain, but, you know, a lot of people would say that's like getting 9 in normal circumstances since this was 1st and 5.
Yeah, now your playbook's wide open here, 2nd and very short.
Yeah, I still don't think that you can count it in the stats that way.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jimmy Graham, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Saints have taken the lead.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Watson off play action. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Watson. He's going to look deep down the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
They'll run with Chubb.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Watson. Dancing to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones from 6 yards away. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play fake, and it's Hill. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Here's Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Watson to Njoku there for the Cleveland first. These two teams all tied after one. Off of play action, it's Watson. Right back to Njoku. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Hill's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Off the option, here's Robinson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Throw out right, hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside. Touchdown, New Orleans. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, 51 yards. And the Saints have moved out in front. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. Quick slant completes into Njoku. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Browns at 13-1 now on the year. And they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl front runners. They're playing with extreme confidence. And you need that in order to go all the way.
Throwing again is Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He wants it all for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
He hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll run for it with Robinson. And the ball is knocked out. And I think the Browns got it. They did. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Here's Hill now after the interception. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
On 1st and 10, Hill.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing on 3rd down, Hill. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the 1st half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Give to Robinson on the option. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They get this out left, and he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jimmy Graham, as the first half is winding down. And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Lutz with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's got Njoku over the middle.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
York able to send this one through.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On third down, Robinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 50 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
A quick throw. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Hill. We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Browns will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. A solid stiff arm. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They run again on first down, Chubb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Here we go on 4th. Watson. He's going to go up top again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. There he goes left side. The 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On first down, Watson. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Anthony Schwartz,
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Browns have cut it back within a score.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two.
Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson.
And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up.
And there was one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Up the middle they go with McAllister. And he's got some space here. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And Newton's going to keep it. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Saints get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. But that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a two-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a two-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Chubb. 79 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And he's got it to about the 40.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And Chubb will try the middle here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Back to throw, Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 28.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for another Cleveland Browns.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Watson on first down. Drops it off for Chubb. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Maybe a free play for Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he is out of bounds here. So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
Now Watson going to sneak it. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Deshaun Watson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Here we go. The Browns will go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
This taken in at the goal line.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The 40, Andy Isabella. He will score. Touchdown, Saints. A big-time special teams play here in the fourth quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Faking the give. Now Watson.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
The Browns on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be third and forever. Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to take another shot here. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And give them a gain of 37.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Watson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The decision is to decline it and not give them the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
That one on the guard, Cesar Ruiz.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. The tight end in motion right.
Robinson up the middle.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So here we go on fourth. Hill. Open man is Michael Thomas.
And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed every single one of them.
It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my gang. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game. Your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game. Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah.
Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do.
Don't play with my name, you come with your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking.
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, y'all